Most people work their entire lives, yet never become rich. They wake up tired, rush to work, pay bills, repeat, year after year. Not because they're lazy, not because they're incapable, but because nobody ever taught them how money truly works. From a young age, we're taught how to earn, but almost never how to grow. The wealthy play a different game. They don't trade time for money forever. They build systems that make money work for them, even while they sleep. Today, you will learn three things: how rich people think about money, how they actually use money, and the exact system they follow to quietly build wealth over time. This is not hype. This is not gambling. And this is definitely not a shortcut. Real wealth is built slowly, strategically, and consistently. It's built through ownership, patience, discipline, and smart decisions repeated over years. And the most powerful shift doesn't happen in your bank account first. It happens in your mindset. Because once you understand the rules of money, you stop chasing it, and you start attracting it. This is the real blueprint of wealth. Let's begin.
The true difference between those who stay poor and those who become rich does not begin in the bank account. It begins in the mind. Long before money ever changes, thinking must change first. A poor mindset wakes up every day asking one simple question: how do I survive this month? How do I pay these bills? How do I make it through? A wealth mindset wakes up with a different question entirely. How do I build income that lasts for life? How do I create something that pays me not just today, but for years to come? This single shift in thinking changes everything. The poor mindset is trained to focus on spending. What can I buy? What can I afford right now? What will make me feel good today? The wealth mindset is trained to focus on ownership. What can I own? What can I control? What can pay me again and again without my constant presence? The poor trade their time for money, hour by hour, day by day. If they stop working, the income stops. The wealthy build systems. Systems that work even when they rest, even when they sleep, even when they take a vacation. They understand this truth. You will never become truly wealthy trading only your time. Rich people also don't chase money the way most people do. They chase value. They look for problems. Big problems. Problems that affect many people. And instead of avoiding those problems, they solve them. With skill. With quality. With consistency. And when you solve big problems for many people at a high level, money naturally follows. Another powerful difference between the poor and the rich is delayed gratification. The poor spend today and suffer tomorrow. They choose comfort now and struggle later. The rich sacrifice today so they can enjoy tomorrow. They work when others relax. They save when others spend. They invest when others hesitate. They understand that short-term pleasure often creates long-term pain, and short-term discipline creates long-term freedom. This single habit, the ability to delay gratification, separates millionaires from almost everyone else on the planet. While most people ask, "What can I get right now?" the wealthy ask, "What will this give me in 5 years?" They don't look for fast money. They look for lasting money. They don't build lifestyles first. They build assets first. Because they know one simple rule: if you chase comfort, you'll live in stress. But if you chase growth, comfort will eventually chase you. Wealth is not an accident. It is not luck. It is not reserved for the chosen few. It is the result of a mindset, a system, and disciplined decisions repeated consistently over time. And once you change how you think, what you earn will eventually follow. Wealth is not built by luck. It is not built by talent alone. And it is never built by accident. Real, lasting wealth is built on a system, a structure so strong that it can support you for decades. That system is made of 4 pillars. If even one pillar is weak, the entire structure becomes unstable. But when all 4 are in place, wealth becomes inevitable. These 4 pillars are income, spending control, investing, and protection. Let's break down each one. The second pillar of wealth is spending control. This is where most people fail, because it's not how much you make that determines your financial future. It's how much you keep. Most people follow a dangerous pattern. They earn money, they spend first, and they save whatever is left, which is usually nothing. The wealthy reverse the process. They earn money, they save and invest first, and only spend what remains. Spending control is not about being cheap. It's about being intentional. It's about telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Every dollar wasted today is a dollar that cannot work for you tomorrow. You don't build wealth by earning more alone. You build it by keeping more. The third pillar of wealth is investing. Saving alone will never make you rich. Saving protects money. Investing multiplies money. Your money must grow faster than inflation. Otherwise, you are slowly becoming poorer, even while saving. Investing means putting your money into assets that increase in value and produce income. Stocks, real estate, businesses, and the powerful force of compounding. Compounding means your money earns profits, and then those profits earn profits too. Over time, this creates exponential growth. The wealthy do not rely on one source of growth. They diversify. They invest consistently. And they think in years, not weeks. Investing turns income into wealth. The fourth pillar of wealth is protection. This pillar is often ignored, and it is the one that destroys people when missing. Protection means being prepared for what you cannot predict. An emergency fund, insurance, low debt, and proper legal protection. Without protection, one accident, one illness, one lawsuit can erase years of hard work in a single moment. Wealth is not only about building, it is also about defending what you have already built. These four pillars work together. You cannot build real wealth by focusing on only one. Income creates the money. It is where everything begins. Your job, your business, your skills. This is the engine. Spending control keeps the money. Because it does not matter how much you earn. If more is going out than staying in. Investing grows the money. It takes what you save and turns it into more. Slow at first, powerful over time. Protection defends the money. It prepares you for the things you cannot predict. Emergencies, illness, accidents, lawsuits. Ignore even one pillar, and the whole system weakens. Like a table missing a leg, it will not stand for long. But master all four, and wealth becomes a matter of time, not luck. Wealth is not a dream. It is not a gamble. It is a process. And now, you know the framework. Leverage and compounding. The rich never depend on only hard work. Hard work is important, but it has limits. There are only so many hours in a day. No matter how hard you work, time will always cap your income. That is why the wealthy use leverage. Leverage is how you multiply your effort. It is how you grow faster without working longer. Leverage simply means using tools, systems, people, or money to create bigger results with the same amount of effort. Without leverage, you trade time for money. 1 hour of work gives you 1 hour of pay. When the work stops, the income stops. But with leverage, 1 hour of effort can pay you again, and again, and again. Leverage is the difference between pushing a car with your bare hands and driving a car powered by an engine. Both can move you forward, but one takes exhausting effort, while the other multiplies your power. A book is leverage. The internet is leverage. A business system is leverage. Investments are leverage. Even the right people in your life are leverage. Wealth is not built by working harder forever. It is built by learning how to multiply your effort. And once you understand leverage, you stop working only for today. And you start building for a lifetime. Time leverage. Work once, get paid repeatedly. The first and most powerful form of leverage is time leverage. This means you work once and get paid again and again. Instead of exchanging every hour for money just one time, your effort continues to produce income long after the work is done. A single YouTube video can earn money while you sleep. A digital product can sell thousands of times without extra effort. A book can generate income for years after it's written. An investment can grow quietly in the background without your daily involvement. This is the power of time leverage. It allows one moment of effort to turn into long-term freedom. Without time leverage, you are trapped in a cycle where income depends entirely on your presence. But with it, your work begins to outlive your hours. Time leverage breaks the old rule that you must always work to earn. Instead, it allows your past work to keep paying your future. And this is how real wealth begins. People leverage. Multiply yourself through others. The second powerful form of leverage is people leverage. This is when other people help multiply your effort. As one person, your time is limited. Your energy is limited. Your results are limited by what you can personally do. But when you build a team, everything changes. Through outsourcing, partnerships, and collaboration, you are no longer working alone. Many hands begin to move in the same direction toward one goal. One person can only do so much in a day. But a team can create in a month what one person might never finish in a lifetime. This is how real businesses scale. Not through one hero doing everything, but through systems of people working together with shared purpose. The most successful companies in the world are not powered by one individual. They are powered by teams, processes, and aligned talent. When you learn to work through people instead of only by yourself, your impact and your income multiplies. Capital leverage, money working for you. The third form of leverage is capital leverage. This is when your money begins to work for you. Instead of spending every dollar you earn, you place your money into assets that grow and produce income over time. Assets like stocks, real estate, and businesses. With capital leverage, you are no longer relying only on your daily labor to build wealth. Your money is now working along with you, and eventually, working for you. Each investment becomes a silent worker, quietly growing in the background day by day, month by month. This is how wealth begins to scale beyond your personal effort, not by working more hours, but by putting your money to work on your behalf. Capital leverage allows wealth to grow even when you're not working. Leverage plus compounding equals freedom. Leverage is what multiplies your effort. Compounding is what multiplies your results. When you combine time leverage, people leverage, and capital leverage, and allow compounding to work over years, you no longer depend only on hard work. You build systems that work for you. This is how ordinary people create extraordinary wealth, not through luck, but through time, leverage, and patience. Now let's discuss the practical action plan. Here is your real-world wealth starter plan. Not theory, not motivation, but real steps you can apply immediately. Even if your income is small, you don't need to be perfect to start. You don't need a big salary. You just need one thing: consistency. Small actions repeated every day create habits. Habits create systems. And systems create financial stability. This is how ordinary people build extraordinary financial security. Not overnight, but one simple habit, repeated over time. Step 1 to building real wealth is simple. Track every penny or every dollar for the next 30 days. Every meal you buy, every ride you take, every online purchase you click, even the small expenses you usually ignore, because what you don't measure, you can't control. Most people feel broke not because they earn too little, but because they have no clear idea where their money is actually going. They guess, they hope, they assume. But once you start tracking every expense, something powerful happens. You begin to see patterns. You see leaks. You see habits that were invisible before. And awareness creates control. Control creates direction. And direction is the first step toward financial freedom. You don't need more money to start. You need more clarity. Track your money for 30 days. And you'll understand your financial life better than most people ever will. That's where real change begins. Use a simple budget tool. You don't need anything complicated to start managing your money. You can use a notebook and a pen. You can use a budget app on your phone. You can even use a simple spreadsheet. The tool you choose doesn't matter as much as you think. What really matters is the habit. Because when you track your money every day, you begin to see the truth about your spending. Not what you think you spend, but what you actually spend. Just 30 days of simple tracking will reveal your patterns, where your money goes, what drains it, and what truly matters to you. And that awareness alone can completely change your financial life. Because once you see clearly, you can finally decide differently. Step 2. Build an emergency fund. Step 2 on your wealth journey is simple but powerful. Build an emergency fund. This is money set aside for one purpose only: protection. 3 to 6 months of your basic living expenses: food, rent, utilities, transportation. This fund is not for shopping, not for travel, not for wants or luxuries. It is strictly for real emergencies: illness, job loss, accidents, or unexpected bills that life will eventually bring. An emergency fund doesn't just protect your money, it protects your peace of mind. It gives you breathing room when things go wrong. It gives you confidence to make better decisions. And it gives you courage to face uncertainty without fear. Because when life hits, and it always does, you don't panic. You don't fall apart. You are prepared. And preparation is true financial strength. Increase your income. Step 3 is to increase your income. Saving is important, but saving alone is slow. You can only save what you earn. And if your income stays the same, your financial progress will always be limited. That's why learning high-income skills is so powerful. Skills that the market is willing to pay for. Skills like sales, marketing, video editing, coding, freelancing, and online services. Skills turn your time into leverage. They allow you to earn more without working more hours. They give you options. They give you freedom. When your skills improve, your value increases. And when your value increases, your income naturally follows. Money doesn't grow just by cutting expenses. It grows fastest when you grow yourself. Increase your skills, increase your value, and your income will rise with it. Start with one skill. You don't need to learn everything at once. You don't need to master 10 skills to change your life. You only need to start with one. Choose one skill that interests you. Sales, design, video editing, writing, coding, freelancing. Just one. Practice it every day. Not perfectly, but consistently. Improve it little by little. Make mistakes. Learn from them. Then take the next step. Monetize it. Offer it as a service. Sell it online. Use it to create value for others. Even one new income stream can completely change your financial direction. It can reduce pressure, create options, and give you room to grow. You don't need to move fast. You just need to move forward. One skill, one decision, one stream of income at a time. That's how real financial change begins. Wealth is not built in 1 year. It is not built in one big moment of success. Wealth is built through small decisions made quietly, consistently, every single day for many years. Rich people are not special. They are not born different. They are not chosen. They are simply disciplined. They are patient enough to wait. And they are consistent enough to keep going when others quit. You don't need to be perfect to build wealth. You don't need to start big. You only need to start moving forward. Progress, even slow progress, changes everything. Start tracking your money. Start saving what you can. Start learning a new skill. Start investing in your future. And most importantly, start believing that a better financial life is possible for you. Because what you repeat every day eventually becomes your reality. If you found value in this video, support the channel by liking it. Subscribe for more simple and practical financial education. And share this with someone who needs to hear this message today. Remember this: your future wealthy self is not created by luck. It is created by the small actions you choose to take next. And what you do after this video can change everything. If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more real financial education, and share this with someone who's serious about changing their future. Your journey to wealth starts today.